There's a stunning tourist attraction off the coast of Newfoundland and Labrador, a huge cluster of icebergs. About 250 of them are floating down the coast. It's the biggest cluster seen in recent years. And though icebergs were once considered a nuisance in Newfoundland, they're not anymore. Our Ross Lord went to have a look.
The ocean waters between Newfoundland and Labrador are known as Iceberg Alley. But even by their standards, it's an unusual time. The familiar visitors have arrived here in the hundreds.
There is definitely 3 to 4 times greater amount of icebergs this year than in the past couple of years. Each
a unique structure sculpted by nature with its own mind-boggling contours. Some in clusters, the likely result of large icebergs cracking into smaller but still massive pieces, inspiring a sense of childlike wonder that's even more profound when you land on one.
We're on an iceberg.
Even from this vantage point, their enormity cannot be fathomed. Almost 90% of an iceberg is underwater. These will soon dissolve and disappear, and yet they're etched in the memories of those who bear witness.
Absolutely magnificent. They're gorgeous.
They've made quite a journey just to get here, originating in western Greenland, made of ice that's up to 15,000 years old. It takes them 3 years of bobbing down the Atlantic Ocean to arrive here on Newfoundland's northern peninsula.
If we look closely, you can see some rocks sticking out of the iceberg.
Realizing that ice is thousands of years old, and this iceberg that has rocks on it, some of those rocks may have come from the ground that was thousands or tens of thousands of years old. So it's pretty incredible to me.
It seems to captivate a lot of people. I guess ever since they moved the Titanic too, and it's drawn more interest around icebergs, and I think it's one of the major icons for people to come see that when they come to Newfoundland.
Once considered a nuisance to fishermen, icebergs are now a moneymaker, a way to compensate for the collapse of the cod fishery that sidelined coastal economies. Tourists come here from all over the world. The bergs are also harvested for their pure mystical properties and used to make iceberg vodka. Now there's iceberg beer, and it doesn't stop there.
You can actually get 2 shots of rum on 1 ice cube with iceberg ice.
Oh, why is that?
Oh yes, it doesn't melt at all. It's so dense that it doesn't.
New discoveries about these ancient visitors now seen in a new light. Ross Lord, Global News, St. Anthony, Newfoundland and Labrador.